Hey, my name is Ruby and welcome to this new Slice of Life vlog. We pretty much have me for vlog whatever I do in this week. Yeah, today is Monday. Yesterday I didn't actually film anything, so yesterday was just a chill Sunday. I was spending with gaming, editing, it's like cooking. The cooking edit wasn't really much, so I didn't film it, didn't feel like it, to be honest. Don't always like filming everything in my life. So this week is gonna be interesting for vlogging because I actually don't have too much things I wanna do. So we will just see what I end up vlogging. So this might be a really short vlog compared to my latest videos. We will see. I should not know how last week's vlog, how long that actually was, so because I'm still editing it obviously. That's one thing I want to do, is just like finish that edit. But I'm already really good. I edited yesterday for like 2-ish hours, so I made a lot of progress on that already. So I feel like we're good on that. Last time I did get it done on Saturday, I think, what I was really happy about. So this time I should be a little actually earlier, what is always nice when you're like a little ahead of schedule and don't have to finish the video at like Sunday when I want to upload. So that's one thing I wanted to do this week. Also the last clip, I will do a history clip. No, but the last video did start with me showing you guys the new oven and stovetop that my boyfriend and his dad installed for me. Well, it's really nice of them. I also hope that was the last thing they need to help me, or at least because they did not raise, but like 3 or 4 weekends of them just was helping me was like a lot. Like they already work a lot, so it's like then I also take away their weekend, that kind of sucks, you know. So I really hope that was for now the last time thing they needed to help me with. I should be fine doing everything else by my own. Or if I need help, just paying my boyfriend, you know. But yeah, I actually haven't used it yet. So I actually want to use it today to actually make some maybe chicken, because my boyfriend is coming over and I never made it before, so I thought it was a really cute idea to make it for us today. Well, it's gonna be funny because I don't own pans, so I do have to make it in a pot. But obviously it's fine too, just, yeah. What also brings us to the next point. Something I want to do is this week is actually order some pans, cutlery and other things for the kitchen. I might order a spice bag because I do have a lot of spices and a lot of them are just in the refillable bags. So it would be nice to have like a little container for it. And I did find some really cool stuff online already. So I might order 2, and also I'm gonna get some stuff for the kitchen that I can work with, like a whisk and a big wooden spoon and stuff like that. Just for like normal cooking activities. Because I only have the 2 things I bought like at the beginning of the month. But it's so crazy for me, I already live here for like a month now. It feels like I lived here way longer. Another thing I'm going to do today is actually dye my hair. I did that in the last video. So we're gonna dye the bottom part of my hair, like mainly the one that is still like bleached. Today is a pretty gloomy day, so you don't feel it as much. But yeah, I do have some hair dye left over. What is this? Purple from articfox. I do really like the brand, it works really well on my hair. It is a little bit more expensive, but also like vegan, and they don't test on animals, and they do actually support animal helping groups, what I think is really nice. So I don't mind spending like more money on it. But also the problem is, this is a really old bottle. It's probably 2 years old or something, because I don't remember when the last time was that I had purple hair. And I think it was when I was 6, so that was like 2 years ago. Another big indicator is first of all the bottle. Articfox doesn't sell their stuff in bottles anymore since around 2 years, I would say. They do have like now these little tubes where the hair dye is in. And another big indicator is that this does not have any expiring date on it, nowhere, not on the bottom, no sticker, no nothing. The last time I used some expired hair dye from them, because it just happened that I didn't use it up all the way, Once I bought like a new tube and then it was like, oh, I have some left over and didn't realize, you know how that stuff goes. The last time I actually used a black hair dye that went off of like a year or something, it actually turned out really cool. Like it washed out pretty fast, but then it turned into a just really cool color. What I already showed in the last video, but I'm gonna show it again here, so you guys know what I'm talking about. A friend of mine actually called it like an oil spill color, what I think described pretty well, especially IRL. My photos are now pretty edited, so you don't always see it, how it actually looks. But also really do like that edited style to make it more like Polaroid VHS type look, what I also do with my videos obviously. So that's why I'm gonna try it again with expired hair dye. Two things. First of all, this is obviously not a tutorial on how to... I'm not condoning you guys to use expired hair dye. Normally I would say just don't use it if you're not sure when you bought it last. Especially, I'm a person, I like messy hair, I like to have it rough, I like having crazy colors. I like being surprised, not knowing what's gonna happen. So if you're a person like me, then yes, you can do it. Use like expired hair dyes just to see what happens. But if you're someone who's like, oh, I messed up my hair, now I'm gonna cry for like 10 hours, probably don't do it. Like I think you know what you like and what don't, so if it's like too much of a risk for you, don't do it. As I just know I don't mind getting my hair messed up. If I do like whatever, I can always cut it, do whatever, dye it black again. That's a good fix for having weird hair color, just dyeing it black over. Another tip, if you're doing that with hair dye, obviously don't do it with, you can only do it with if it's like hair dye like this, that comes in a bottle that's like pre-mixed already and doesn't need to activate, like the box colors. You can't use that. Those go bad in like a day or something. So don't you do that with that, like never throw that out if it's old nor remixed. But you can do it with this like stuff. Also before you do it, do a smell test. If it smells like a hair dye normally smells, like that's a good thing. I use articfox since like 2 years or something, so I know how it smells. Because I do actually like the smell, because it actually smells really nice. It's the only hair dye that actually smells nice, I think. Yeah, but pretty much just do a smell test. If it smells like really chemical, don't use it. If it smells normal, you can go for it, as I said. And this actually smells after 2 years. Still just like the hair color normally smells. And I think in here is like this much, roughly. So it should be enough for dyeing just like the end parts of my hair. I'm not doing everything because I will not. If I have some left over, I just freestyle it and put it all over in my natural hair too, because I know this color can stain natural hair pretty well too. And it gives like a nice subtle look. I would say I used to have that before. I might have another picture for you guys of that. What I think was the last time I used this hair color, to be frank. Yeah. And then there's not much else I want to do this week actually. I do have to go grocery shopping on Thursday. That's also when my boyfriend's birthday is, so I still have to package his gift. Add some chocolate to it. I think I'm gonna add some chocolate, maybe some other things I will see what I find. Also, I hope you guys had a great Easter, because that's what's coming up. This video is coming up 1 week after though, because of how I record these videos and edit them. But yeah, not much to do this week, so I don't know what I'm gonna film. But we'll see, it's like a creative challenge, I would say. And I like that. Also, right now vlogging makes me more productive in general, because I do wanna film stuff and therefore wanna do stuff in general that I can't film. That's really interesting. But also just like being creative and editing and recording videos in general. It's just a fun fact because obviously I wanna dye my hair, the hair is not supposed to be wet. But also I wanna go grocery shopping. Here's another problem. It snowed. Well, it rained, then I ate my breakfast, turned around, looked out the window, and it suddenly snowed. Yeah, it seemed to stop and just raining now, but it's better. I'm still gonna tie down my hair back and gonna wear my hood probably most of the day, just so it doesn't get too wet, so I can do the dyeing perfectly. Or not perfectly. Like, it's fine if it gets a little wet, it's just not like dripping wet. It's not good for dyeing your hair. But yeah, so we will see how the rest of the day goes. I'm probably not gonna film too much today except the hair dyeing process, because I am gonna spend it most of the time with my boyfriend. It's not like filming too much when he's around, just in general. Feels weird, just like doing it more in my when I'm alone, you know? Especially when it comes to talking and stuff. But yeah, let's get that week started. So it's the next day, and as you can see, my hair fully dried, and it does look really nice actually. Like, I also had way more hair dye than I thought, so I actually dyed my whole hair instead of just the bleach path, and I think it actually created a really cool color. Like, we have the dark purple up here, but still kinda looks brownish, because obviously my natural hair is brown. And then we have the purple down here. And especially with the wolfcut, I think it looks really nice. And I'm really happy with that. Also today we do need to pack the present for my birthday. What? Also today we do have to pack the present for my boyfriend's birthday, because it's actually tomorrow. I was the whole time off by one day, and it kinda annoys me because I hope he doesn't feel like I forget or anything, so yeah. But we have today. I also went out today and got him some chocolate, so I'm about to pack that. Also, we are in the bedroom because I do have my PC on and I don't want to have shitty audio again. Because in the last vlog I did have a lot of clips that I just weren't the best to use because my PC was on the background. There's a lot of white noise and stuff like that I just can't get rid of for some reason. Because the mic quality on the microphone isn't, my phone isn't the best, so yeah. I have to probably get an actual microphone maybe in the future for it, because it's kinda annoying. But yeah, we'll see. So let's pack the present.